Hey guys, welcome to Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. On today's episode we got a review for you of the PSE Evolve 28-inch. I've had this bow for about a week and a couple of days or so now, and I've set it up and I've been shooting it for, like I said, about that same time period, and it is a sweet shooting bow. So stay tuned for a thorough review on the PSE Evolve 28-inch.
For the Lord is God, and He created the heavens and earth, and put everything in place. I am the Lord, He says, and there is no other. Let all the world look to me for salvation, for I am God, there is no other.
Alright guys, let's start with the specs on this bow. This is of course a 28-inch axle to axle bow, but as you can see, you're going to have to add 2 inches on each end in order to really get a feel for how tall or how long this bow is. But it does shoot very much like a short compact bow. Most definitely feels really good. Has a brace height of 7 inches. I actually like a little shorter brace height because I like the speed a little bit, and so this bow is going to be a little bit slower than my PSE Evolve 31 that I also have. These are 60-pound limbs, and I've got them cranked all the way down, and 60-pound max limbs. Got them cranked all the way down, and it only goes to about 58 3/4 pounds, which is okay. And also come in 70-pound limbs, and I do not believe they have the 65-pound limbs. You'll have to check on PSE's website. Also on the cams, this system here it's next to impossible unless you're just totally dense to get the draw length incorrect on both sides, because it actually has a letter. Goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, all the way to L, which adds up to a 24.5 draw length, all the way to a 30-inch draw length. I have this one set on 29 inches. That's what I shoot, so it's on C. So you just count it up from A, going from 30. A, B is 29.5, and so on. This bow is rated, the speed is rated at 335. We're going to do a speed test as well, show you what this is shooting at, with a set at about 58 3/4 pounds, and also about a 390 grain arrow. That's what I shoot with hunting, so that's what I'm going to shoot out of this. It has an 80 to 90% let off depending on where you set the mods. The mods are right here. You can see those, but the mod is right here. You can set it. There's 3 settings. You can set it at 80% let off, 85, and then 90% let off. It also comes with some, doesn't come with, but you can order some speed mods, which I think is about somewhere around $100, which is a little bit overpriced in my opinion. But and that will it'll up your speed by about 5 to 10 feet per second on the tightest one, which would go from, I think it's 70 to 80% let off or something like that, but you can check the PSE website for that as well. This is a rated bare bow, 4.1 pounds, but it does feel like a very light bow. It feels, at least when I'm shooting, feels significantly lighter than my PSE Evolve 31. and so it feels really nice in the hand. The bolt turns on the limbs goes from, it says 50 to 60 pounds. I'm sure you could probably get it a little bit lower than 50 pounds, but the maximum turns on these bolts is 10 turns. All right, so that's pretty much it. The only difference between this and my PSE Evolve 31 that I also have is that the brace height is 7 inches on this one, whereas the brace height on the PSE Evolve is 6 1/4. So I am anticipating that I can get more speed out of my PSE 31 set at the same poundage. Of course, my PSE Evolve 31 will go up to about 60 1/4 pounds, and this one's shooting at 58 3/4. All right, let's get to checking the rest out here. The options for color are tan, charcoal, black, Realtree Edge, Mossy Oak Country, and Cryptic Altitude. The bow I'm shooting is Mossy Oak Country. Here we go with the speed test. 278. 279. 279. All right, we're starting off at 80 yards, and I did not practice before I started shooting this video. I don't know, that one looked a little right. That one's a little low, I think. 80 yards is a long way. That one, I think, was right on. Here we are at 70 yards. A little left. Maybe a tad short. Or low, I mean. A little left and a little low, I think. And now at 60 yards. A little right. Couldn't tell where that one went. I think it went a little low. That was a little high, I think. All right, this round we're going to shoot 2 at 40, 2 at 30, and 2 at 20. So here we go. Last one a little bit high. All right, that's pretty terrible shooting at 20 yards, but I'm still sighting this pin in. I actually was aiming right at the target with this one, so if it was on, it would have been right about here. This one I aimed a little bit low, so it is still shooting a little bit on the high side. I'm going to have to adjust some sights later, but anyways, that ought to give you a good idea of how this bow shoots. As is always, without the RadNek opinion, you don't have a thorough opinion on a bow. But anyways, I thoroughly love this bow. I bought this bow because of climbing up a tree stand. I was having trouble, not trouble, but it was kind of clumsy with the 31 inch, and I wanted a lighter bow, and I also wanted a bow that was easier to get up in the tree stand and maneuver around in a tree stand in tight positions. Also got it for shooting out of a blind. because of my PSE 31 inch. Again, you got such radical cams here that it's not really 31 inches. You got to add 2 inches on each side, which makes it a pretty tall bow. So when I was shooting out of blinds, I had to crunch down just a little bit to keep the top from popping the top of the blind. And so that's why I got this one as well when I have to shoot out of a blind. Shoots really, really smooth. This is a smooth shooting bow. In fact, I would say I'm shooting as good with this one, maybe even a little bit better in the week I've been shooting it. I've only been shooting it a week. That's why I say maybe a little bit better, because I have been, in the week's time, I've been shooting this one better than I have my 31 inch. And I don't understand why, because this is a shorter bow. You're not supposed to be able to shoot shorter bows more accurate than the longer ones. But that's been my experience over the first week anyways. We'll see over as time develops with this one. What else? The cam system is, I mean, when you pull back, it's like butter. I mean, it's just so smooth. I really, really love this. And because I'm a little bit older, I started shooting 60 pounds, and I do great at just about 60 pounds with these bows. I could pull 70 now, but I'm getting to the age where I don't work out very hard anymore, and so I start pulling muscles and hurting things. So if you old guys out there know what I'm talking about. It's a very easy bow to set up. A lot of these short bows, like the Matthews, sometimes you'll have trouble with the peep sight because they're so compact, and they'll come down and you'll only have a certain range. My peep sight I set at about 5¼ inches. That's true on this bow as well as my Evolve, and so you got plenty of room if you've got a high eye to wherever your anchor point is, relief, then you've got plenty of room up here to set that peep. Other than that, I can't really say much. I'm using a 7-pin sight. This True Glow 7-pin sight that I have is a little bit problematic at shooting at 80 yards. I can't quite get them separated out enough because this bow is shooting a little bit slower. So I'm going to figure that out. There's a way I can kind of refine this sight a little bit by filing this back so I can spread out these sights a little bit better, and I think that'll help me out. But I have no problems at all shooting this bow out to 80 yards, and that's how I set my bows up. And most of my practice shots are at 50, 60, 70, and 80 yards. And then when I start shooting 20, 30, and 40, it's like chip shots. And I'm shooting really tight groups at 20, 30, and 40 yards with this bow. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that review of the PSE Evolve. Be sure and give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll be sure and give you notice of future videos that come. And check out our hunting videos. We've got lots of hunting videos from the past, and I'm always out at the ranch here hunting. So be sure and tune in to our hunting show as well. Thanks for watching. This is Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal.